everyone. In this video, we're going to be going over the rate time distance problem that you could find in your workbook. Okay, so in example 1, I'm going to read this out loud. It says that 2 jets leave St. Louis at 8 o'clock a.m., one flying east, and then one at a speed 40 kilometers an hour greater than the other which is traveling west. Okay, at 10 a.m. the planes are 2,480 kilometers apart. Find their speeds. Okay, so that basically means find their rate. Now we know that the distance formula, distance formula is rate times time, okay? But I like to make this a little bit more visual. Okay, so let's say this is St. Louis, okay? And here's one plane going this way, okay? And after 2 hours, this line's gonna represent 2 hours, okay? So here is St. Louis, okay? And here's my plane. Forgive me for it's not gonna be the greatest little picture of a plane. Okay, but let's just say that's the plane. Okay, so that's the one going east, and they said that the one going east is going at a speed that's 40 kilometers an hour greater than the other one. Okay, so here's its rate. So we know that it's the rate plus 40, okay? Alrighty, and then the plane that's going west, okay, this is after 2 hours. Let me draw this plane. There we go. Okay, and that one's going at its rate. Okay, but now remember how the distance formula is rate times time. So we know that this is the rate, but we have to multiply the time. Okay, now they started at 8 o'clock, and then when they were flying, when they got to this point, it was 10 o'clock, so we know it's been 2 hours. So we have to multiply each one of these by 2, okay? And we know that if we add this distance plus this distance, it says that it went, it says that at 10 a.m., so from here to here, that they were 2,480 kilometers apart. So from here to here, we've got 2,480 kilometers. So we know that 2r plus 2 times r plus 40 will equal 2,480. Okay, so let's organize this so it looks a little bit less complicated. Okay, I'm going to rewrite this. So 2r plus 2 times r plus 40, okay, will equal 2,480. Okay. Okay, now just by looking at this looks like the distributive property. Okay, so let's go ahead and distribute this too. So 2 times r, 2r, then 2 times 40 is 80. Okay, I'm going to bring down that 2r and then bring everything else down. Okay. Then, okay, so now we've got this to work with. We can combine like terms. So 2r plus 2r is 4r. Okay, I'm going to bring down the 80, the plus 80 equals 2,480. Okay, and then we got to get r by itself, so we're going to subtract 80 on both sides. Okay, so now I'm left with 4r equals 2,400. Okay, and then we got to get rid of this 4, so we divide by 4 on both sides. Okay, and we have r equals 600. Okay, and so we've got r figured out. Okay, so So we know what the rate is. Okay, but it says here, find their speeds. Okay, so we know that with the plane that was going west, that plane was going at a rate of 600 kilometers per hour. But remember that the plane that was going east was traveling at a speed that was 40 kilometers greater than the one going west. So we know that it's R plus 40. So if we plug that in, it'll be 600 plus 40. So we know that the plane that was going east was going at a rate of 640 kilometers per hour. Okay, so this is the one that was going east, and then this is the one going west. So 600 kilometers an hour.